All right, so now onto business intelligence. So with business intelligence, this is, like it says, it's a technology-driven approach to analyze data so that it can deliver actionable information that will help organizations, especially executives, managers, to make data-driven, informed business decisions. And what happens with the BI process is organizations will collect data from their internal IT systems and external sources, prepare that data for analysis, run queries on that data, and then from the reports they get, they then create data visualizations, create BI, which is business intelligence dashboards, and reports to make that analytical results available and understandable to the business users so they can use it for strategic planning and decision making. Now, the ultimate goal of BI is to drive better business decisions and to help that organization increase its revenue, improve its operational efficiency, and gain a strategic competitive advantage over its rivals. Now, for BI to do this, it incorporates a combination of analytics, data management, and reporting tools, plus various methodologies to analyze data, manage data, and then apply data for strategic decision making. Now, this is a view of what the BI process looks like. And as you can see, it says the data from source systems, it's integrated, which means it's put together. It's loaded into a data warehouse. And then the data sets are organized. So that data that is loaded, it's into data sets. They are organized into analytics data models or OLAP cubes. We'll talk about OLAP and to prepare them for analysis. And step 3 talks about business intelligence analysts or other analytics professionals then run analytical queries against that data. Now, the query results are built into data visualizations, dashboard, reports, online portals. Then business executives can use that information for decision making and strategic planning. So that's kind of like a brief overview of what the business intelligence process looks like. Now here we see that, just like I just shared, there are some actionable steps that business intelligence uses so that it can transform data to those actionable insights. Now, number 1 is data gathering. You have to gather the data. Number 2 is data analysis. And number 3 is data visualization, where you put that data into visual format so it's easy for the executives to understand. You have it in charts, in graphs, in dashboards. Then you have reporting in dashboards where you create regular reports, interactive dashboards that display the KPIs and the metrics. Then you have decision support as well. So business intelligence would also support strategic decision making through those insights that it provides. Now, by it aligning data analysis with business goals, organizations can now optimize their processes, identify opportunities, and they can address the challenges they face effectively. Okay. All right, so now this is just a brief overview of what it looks like, the components of the business intelligence system. You have data analytics, you have data storage, you have data integration, data presentation, data reporting. And here we see the types of business intelligence tools and application. Number 1 is ad hoc analysis. And just like the term ad hoc looks like, ad hoc is something that happens once in a while. It's not necessarily scheduled to happen often, or it's not something that is systematic. It just happens once in a while. And that's this type of analysis. So it's foundational elements of modern BI applications. It's a key feature of self-service BI tools. Now the process is writing, running queries to analyze those business issues. Now it's usually created on the fly, which means it's created as needed. And that's why it's called ad hoc. But like it says here, they often end up being run regularly as you begin to incorporate analytics into dashboards and reports. Then you have OLAP, which we saw in the previous slide. It's called online analytical processing. So it's part of the BI technologies. What it does is it analyzes data, large data, along multiple dimensions, and it's best suited for complex queries and calculation. So once the data has been taken from the warehouse and it's stored in multi-dimensional OLAP cubes, and it says that it's increasingly possible to run OLAP analysis directly against columnar databases. But basically, what you just need to know about OLAP is it's called online analytical processing. It's used to analyze the data that is in that data warehouse along multiple dimensions. Then you have mobile BI, mobile business intelligence, and that's just business intelligence applications dashboards available on your phone, on the smartphones, on the tablets. Then real-time BI means that data is analyzed as it is created, collected, and processed to give users an up-to-date view of business operations. So it's real-time in the sense that it is being used in exactly that same time that that data is being created. So as data is created, collected, it's also being analyzed as well to be able to give the user as much information and insight as possible to enable the user have the best information they need for their business operations. And you see examples like credit scores, stock trading, and here you have operational intelligence. So it's also called operational BI, and it's real-time analytics that will deliver information to managers and frontline workers in business operations. So it's designed to aid operational decision making and enable faster action on issues. But the focus again is operations. So it helps for example, helping call center agents to resolve problems for customers and logistics managers to ease distribution bottlenecks. Now, software as a service, this is where you incorporate cloud computing systems, and it's hosted by vendors. So in this type of example, the vendors, they have this cloud computing system and they provide it to the organization to access. And they deliver those data analysis capabilities to users in the form of a service, and it's typically priced on a subscription basis. So it's also known as Cloud BI. The software as a service BI, it offers that multi-cloud support, enables organizations to deploy BI applications on different cloud platforms to meet their needs and avoid vendor lock-in. So you don't have to lock in with just one vendor. You can work across multiple vendors if you want, because you're based on a subscription, you're priced on a subscription basis. Now with open source BI, this is business intelligence software that is open source. That means it can be accessed by anyone. It includes two versions, a community edition that can be used free of charge, and then you have the subscription-based commercial release with technical support by a vendor. Now with embedded BI, it's where you put BI and data visualization functionalities directly into business applications. So it's embedded into those business applications, and it enables business users to analyze that data within the applications using those BI, business intelligence tools. Then you have collaborative BI. It's a combination of business intelligence applications and collaboration tools to enable different users to work together on data analysis and share that information with one another. And you have location intelligence. With location intelligence, this is focused as, just think of your GPS, focused more on using BI to analyze location, geospatial data, map-based data visualization functionalities, things like that. It's focused more on location, geographic elements, and using BI to get insights and data-driven decision-making with regards to locations. Now, this just shows us what it looks like in the process. So you have the sources of data, and it comes into the data warehouse, also can be called the data repository. And you have the analytics that happens, visualizations and dashboards, augmented analytics, predictive, prescriptive, embedded analytics, machine learning, all of that. And that results into actionable insights and applications.